well, today is a road trip musician's vlog. So, hey Linux. Hello. Hello, Mr. Linux. Okay, lie down. Come on, Boogaroo. You lie down. Good puppy, lie down. Good puppy, lie down. Good puppy, lie down. So since I'm on location, I decided to just use it as like I'm gonna demo stuff, but in a really cool way, instead of just using like the usual my voice note recorder, which is this one here. I used ASR recorder. It's the most amazing voice note that I've discovered yet. You could like name the files exactly what you want, and it has the exact date, and it uploads to whatever cloud service you want. Love it. But I wanted to do something a bit more complicated, like with multi-tracks and harmonies, like double guitar parts and all that stuff. So I decided to get Cubasis, which is this here. So it's about 50 bucks Canadian, and it's essentially like a version of Cubase but for mobile phone, and it works really well, but not on my newer phone, which I'm using to record, because it doesn't have like a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, and the USB jack or the Bluetooth headphones introduce lag. So whenever you're playing a second track, is going to be desynced. But this older Samsung S10 has a headphone jack. So, because if I don't have a headphone jack and you record a second track while the first one is playing through the phone, it just like leaks so much. But I could just use this, get the headphones, and I could record tracks. The microphone is right here, so it's a bit cumbersome. But if you hold it like while you're singing, you could cup it, put like some cloth, whatever. It sounds pretty good. I did some little testing. So what I want to do is like, there's a song that I've been playing all the time on my guitar, and I'm going to be trying to like do a quick demo of it. And cool thing, there's the piano in the Airbnb that I'm in right now, and it's an old Wurlitzer piano. It's not quite in tune, but it's close enough to just like jam on and do some demos. So let's start to just record the song I wanted to record right now. All right, so I armed the track, and I pointed the bottom of the phone that's right here. It's on like propped up on some pillows, directly at the sound hole, because this mic is the furthest from boomy you could ever like want. So I really want to emphasize a bit more girth and bass in the guitar track. And I'm gonna tap my foot, boom, boom, boom. It's gonna capture a little bit. It's on carpet here, and it's gonna give me a bit of a, not a clicklet, but just a beat to follow, because the song has a lot of dead silences. So I'd like for my doubled track and everything to be tight, I'm gonna do that. So let's try a take. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so for the second take, I'll be using the headphones because I don't want it to leak. And Linux, you have to lie down. You have to lie down, and else you want to help Papa. Alright, let's try this out. Okay, so I got both tracks, so I'm going to click on this one. Channel, I'm going to pan it left. I'll click on the second one, pan it right. Alright. It's a simplified interface, but it looks a lot like Cubase. It's really cool. Alright, let's add a track for the piano. Audio. Track 4. Now piano. Disarm this. arm this. So see, I'm gonna start here. When the guitar has like more bassy stuff, that's where the piano is gonna come in. And I think I'm gonna place the piano little Minox. Okay, going to help me with the track. All right, so I'm gonna place the phone right here. See what that's gonna give. Well, I seem to have messed up like a little bit there. So I'm going to do another take and see how it ends up. So, well, on top of having like a screw up, it sort of peaked. So it was too loud where I put it. I'm going to put it like underneath, see if it gives something interesting. All right, so I got myself a little stool and I put it under. Maybe it's going to have more girth. Some lyrics for it because I have no lyrics. I just have like a simple melody, and let's see what comes out. I brought my little lyric book here, my moleskin, and the way I write lyrics usually is I just let the sounds, because it has to sing well, so I let the sounds that I'm singing, like it gives me like vowels, and I let those sort of shape the words, and in the end it often feels like I'm just dusting off stuff and discovering lyrics that already existed, like the song always existed, and I'm just discovering it instead of like inventing it. I know it's probably just like a feeling I have, but it feels right. It feels like, oh yeah, these are the lyrics to this song. I know this song. It already existed. Like it always existed. That's the way usually the best songs feel like when you write them. They don't feel like you're crafting it. It just feels like, oh, this already exists probably, and it doesn't, but it sort of does already. It's like it's in the universe. It's in the energy. It feels it's already there, and you're just dusting it off and bringing it to this reality. My writing helper. So let's try to sing those lyrics now. I'm going to add some group tracks to group the two guitars and the two pianos together so I could process them and control the volumes more easily. So add group. Now we're going to select the guitars. 314 is the model of my guitar, so if I use different guitars, I know which guitar I used for that particular song. So now I'm going to name this Acoustic. Actually, just Acoust. Because if I put too many letters, it's just going to abbreviate here and it's going to be annoying. Now I'm going to add one for the piano. Ah, shit. Okay. It must be easier to use Cubasis on a tablet. On a phone, the buttons are a bit small. But it's pretty okay when I'm doing it without trying to film it at the same time. This is making it trickier than it usually is. I'm just going to call this piano. Oops, I'm going to lower it. Boop. All right, so now tracks are together. So what I'm going to do is lower a little bit the acoustic and lower the piano by about 8 decibels, because when you have several groups of instruments like that, that's what you want to do. Okay. And in the acoustic, I'm going to insert the channel strip, and I'm going to not bypass. I'm going to put a little bit of tape saturation, but I'm going to bypass the rest. Same thing for the piano. Channel strip, bypass the rest. I'll deal with the rest later, but a little bit of tape saturation is pretty good. So I think like this is a bit loose, whatever I did here. So I'm gonna try something else. I'm gonna redo it, but differently. I'm gonna do like an Elliott Smith special where you would often just play the basic track on the guitar and sing at the same time, and then double that track while playing the guitar and singing, and then pan those left and right, and then just build some harmonies and other stuff on top, which is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do like guitar, vocal, pan them left and right, then add whatever piano part I had, which was pretty cool. And after that, I'm gonna add some harmonies and maybe like little guitar parts to like add some sprinkles on top. The dog is walking around and it does like tick, 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 tick. I did some tracks yesterday and it's full of little tick, 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 ticks. Okay, lay down. Come on, Bibin. Right, so I'm going to try a take, see what it gives, and see if it's doable. Take. Okay, let Papa do a take. One, two, three, four. Now I'm going to do a double. Just sing exactly and play exactly the same thing over what I did. I'm going to hear myself in the earphones. Like that. Let's try it out. So I didn't have time to finish the song while I was on vacation in the Airbnb, so I decided to finish like the song I started to record, like the Elliott Smith version where I sing and play guitar on like double tracked at the same time. And I'm just gonna fill it up. Right now I figured I could play electric guitar since I have access to more instruments here. And I'm gonna embrace the analog likeness of all this thing where I'm going to record directly with Cubasis with the mobile like microphone, and I'm just going to use an amp with a pedal board, so all the effects will be dialed in like straight up. So I'm going to try like a guitar take. Right, and since I recorded like the acoustic guitar and the vocal at the same time, now I'm gonna triple the vocals, as in I'm gonna make just a vocal track just by itself, and I'm gonna be able to add reverb or delays and other cool stuff to that vocals. Feels like falling. Think twice. So I'm gonna use this piano now in the And I'm gonna mic it with the phone in the spirit of like keeping it very demo with Cubasis and the phone only. So there's a way to actually export the project from Cubasis on your phone to importing it into Cubase on your computer. That's what I'm going to do to actually mix the song, because I mean it's doable to mix on Cubasis, but I'd rather just mix it with Cubase. Why not? So you just have to click on Share. You go into the project thingy, like the cube on the top left corner. Then you select the project you want to export. You click on Share and you select DAW project. And now like it's gonna like export it, create like a sort of archive file, and you could share it. Essentially, you could email it to yourself. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna import it, upload it directly onto my Google Drive. And then you just click the name thingy and you change the name of your project and you just upload, and that's it. And now like I'm on my computer, and what I can do is I just do File, Import, DAW project. And now I select the actual archive. So I export it from Cubasis, and it's actually this one. And now it's importing. And here it is. I have all my tracks, and I mean, it's weirdly arranged and the interface is a bit odd, but I mean, the colors are weird, and I'm missing some stuff like the info line, transport bar, but essentially everything's there. So I could actually just start mixing it, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take both projects. I have 2 projects where I did some experimentation, and I'm going to mix them in Cubase, and then we can listen to all those fine things. It's a really, really cool tool to actually demo stuff. Essentially, I just need this thing, a pair of headphones. It could be like in-ear headphones. It can't be Bluetooth because Bluetooth actually has lag, and Cubasis doesn't compensate for the lag. So whatever you're playing is out of sync, but with that analog 3.5 millimeter plug with my headphones, everything's perfectly in sync, and I'm really happy. And oddly enough, it sounds pretty good, even with just that crappy microphone. Oh, 2 seconds. And it sounds pretty good, even with this essentially crappy, tiny pinhole microphone on this old phone. There's a way to use it on like my newer phone that doesn't have the analog like headphone jack, but I gotta use like a USB interface. Essentially, you plug a USB interface into the USB port of the phone, and then you could just use it like a normal thing, like a normal interface on a computer, and then the quality of the tracks are just the limit. The sky's the limit. Whatever gear you could plug in, like you could plug in like a bunch of Neve preamps and whatever you want, and record. You're limited to 1 or 2 inputs, but that's about it. Otherwise, you can do some pretty cool stuff with this. All right, so I'm done mixing. I had done a first take over there with the Wurlitzer piano that wasn't really in tune. But I was trying to sing, and it felt like the song, like the feel of the song needed me to sing at the same time. So that's why I did like a full take as the bass track of the song with me singing in it. And I just built on that. And now let's just have a listen to what it sounds like.
And remember, it's only this pinhole microphone that recorded everything.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, all in all, I'm pretty impressed with Cubasis, as in like the mobile phone or tablet version of Cubase. It's only 50 bucks. It's definitely worth it. I'm gonna use it a bunch when I'm just doing some demos in the living room and wanting like to iron out some harmonies and stuff like that. Uh, Great tool to add to my arsenal of tools. So I'll have time for now. See you in the next one.